In this video, I'm going to lay out my super simple strategy for finding profitable sources for your Amazon FBA book business. What's going on, everyone? My name is Matthew Osborne, and on this channel I talk mostly about making money online via selling used books on Amazon FBA, but I've also branched out and talking about other ways I make money online, such as with affiliate marketing. I just started a year-long affiliate marketing case study in an attempt to start a brand new site and bring it to $3,500 a month in passive income. You can follow along with that series in the link below. If learning how to make money online sounds interesting to you and you'd like to learn from my mistakes instead of making them all yourself, hit that subscribe button below and the like button so you can be the first to see new videos when they are released. Alright, now for the meat of this video. What is my super simple strategy for finding profitable sources consistently? The strategy is simple: start tracking everything you do. Now, before you just click off this video, let me explain what I mean when I say this. When I first started cherry picking, so to speak, which simply means going to local libraries and thrift stores, I did not do very well in the first 2 weeks. Although, one positive thing I started doing those first 2 weeks was to document on my phone a simple note-taking app, the date, where I visited, how many scans I did, and how many books I came away with. For example, I would put Tuesday, November 10th at the top, and then underneath that I'd write out the locations I visited that day. I'd put something like Goodwill on Arapahoe, 2,600 scans, 41 books taken away. If you use ScoutIQ, this is super simple to do because you can reset your scan tracker screen at each location to be able to see how many scans you did. As for the books you took away, simply count the ones you took from the store. I would not recommend using the accepts number on ScoutIQ's scan tracker, because if you scanned a book twice, it'll show up as 2 accepts, or if you went through them all after you bought them to make sure they were good, it'll show up as an inaccurate number. So simply count the books in your cart as you leave the store in your bag and put that number into your tracker. So use the ScoutIQ scan tracker to track locations and count the books you come away with. This is super powerful because those first 2 weeks of sourcing, I noticed 2 things. First, I found out how easy it is for the days and locations to start blending together. For those of you with experience doing this, you can attest to this. It's super difficult to remember what day you visited which store, how many books you came away with, and how profitable that location actually was for you. This is why making notes of each location and your results is so important. The biggest limit on your business is your time, and you can allocate your time more efficiently to better sources. You can get more done in less time. One thing I started noticing looking back over my notes over those first 2 weeks was that there was one location I went to twice, did fewer scans, and came out with more books. There was another location that happened to be right next to my house. I went to that place 3 different times, scanned a ton of books every single time, and found almost nothing. So I kept compiling this information and slowly adjusting the locations I visited, how frequently I visited them, and which ones I would just throw out. For whatever reason, you'll discover that some locations are just consistently more profitable than others. It might be due to the fact that one location sells online and picks through their books first. It might be the income level of the people donating in that area. It might be due to local colleges or libraries being nearby. All of these can be varying factors that can affect how profitable a single source is. There's tons of different factors that affect this, and most of these trends will go unnoticed if you do not take the time to track it. So here is my system. I would track everything and then go through my list. I would try and spot trends, and I would give every location at least 3 chances before writing it off, because I don't want to throw out a source simply because another scout went there right before I happened to go there. After 3 trips, I could tell the average of what I would normally bring from a source. Whether it was really profitable, I'd put it on the visit every week list, or if it was so-so, I'd maybe go to every 2 to 3 weeks. If it was never profitable, I would remove it from the list and maybe try again in a few months to see if the results were still the same. This helped me quickly narrow down where to focus my time and which locations to hit each week. I also picked up on another trend I noticed after going to a local library 6 different times, that when I went on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, I'd take away a ton of books, but then when I went on a Saturday or a Monday, I would find almost nothing. This prompted me to talk to one of the employees there, and I discovered that he stocked the books themselves every Tuesday morning, only once a week. This was huge because beforehand, I went to the store on a Tuesday, I found a ton of books, so I returned on Saturday and I struck out. Then I said I returned on Monday instead, and I struck out again. Then after collecting this data allowed me to see this particular source was when I needed to hit every Tuesday and no more than once a week. Otherwise, I'd simply be rescanning the books I already scanned. Long story short, if you have trouble finding profitable sources consistently, start tracking everything. You might think you accurately remember each source, but I can almost guarantee you're missing out on some information if you do not track this. Lastly, check out the video linked to below to see how using the sticker method can help increase your chances for success that much more. I will see you guys in the next video.